So the bears are still in control of the markets. In today's video, we're going to discuss what's going to happen tomorrow. I think there's a massive move brewing, and tomorrow is the last day of the week. So we're going to get you guys prepared as always. All right, and we're also going to be doing an update. Some of the stocks that I've mentioned in the last video. Alright, y'all, let's dive into the charts. Right off the bat, we got the NASDAQ futures. Once again, it's an easier chart, so we're gonna keep using it. So far, the futures are down by negative 0.6%, the NASDAQ, and the SPY is not too far behind it. All right, so all of them are down. We're still bearish. There's still that level of support right at 21,000 for the NASDAQ, which I believe is going to get tested tomorrow. And depending on how we close tomorrow, then we can get some kind of confirmation of whether we're gonna drop down here next week. All right, but we're gonna take things day by day. So for tomorrow, I think we're gonna stay bearish. Yesterday was Wednesday and we only got a doji, but the trend is still going. So let's look at the SPY. And the SPY, same thing. The structure is on there as well. Wait for that. Don't wait for that thing to break down. It's going to break down. I think it's going to break down. And then after that, all of the bears are going to keep piling on and we're going to see a drop. We might even see a drop all the way down to that 200 SMA right there. Maybe we'll see it. But we need that confirmation to be sure. Okay? Now, the stock that is about to make a big move, that stock is, I actually mentioned it in the last video for those of y'all who paid attention to it. That stock is Palantir. All right, I gave you a Palantir at the last, as the last thing in that video on purpose. All right, so far it looks great. I like it. It's been rolling over. I showed y'all the structure that is on here. This structure right there, which broke down on, I believe this is Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday morning right here at 72 bucks. The bears are still in control of it, and so far it's gapping down in after hours. Tomorrow it's probably gonna open up lower. I have an alert right at 63. The stock is still weak, especially on the 4-hour chart. All right, and typically with this, we should see this thing drop all the way down to 60. It could get there tomorrow, or it could get there on Tuesday, depending on how fast the NASDAQ wants to collapse. All right, how soon it can get below 21,000. Depending on that, that would kind of dictate the speed at which we fall for Palantir. All right, the stock is weak on the weekly even. It's tumbling over on the weekly charts. And next level of support on the daily is really below. It's really low. There's a gap down here at 45. I'm not saying that we're gonna drop to 45 bucks. That would be crazy. As well as a massive discount, like a good opportunity to go back long if it gets down here. It would be nice. It really would be for both long investors and shorts. All right, the short sellers who are shorting from these levels, like the 80s and the high 70s. All right, I do have puts on Palantir. I do. All right, so I'm expecting the drop on this thing. So that's the main stock for the video. Now, the next one that we're going to look at. Yesterday, I gave you 2 stocks, which kind of didn't move. Which it surprised me a little bit. I gave y'all CRM. And CRM, I had to ditch it and break even right out here at 9:30ish. It just wouldn't fall and the volume wasn't there. But could it go down lower? I think so. The futures are negative, so this thing could actually open lower right here at 322. Right, the structure doesn't fail until the price gets back above that horizontal line. Like, the appropriate entry for this entire play is right at 329 with a stop loss of 330. And until that alert at the top rings, this is still in play. All right, the only thing that might be frustrated is how fast is it gonna drop. All right, is it gonna continue to play games out here before falling, or is it gonna just fall and make all the shorts happy? So that's pretty much what this thing is. That also applies to Oracle. Yeah, Oracle is the same situation. It gave absolutely nothing yesterday, Wednesday. All right, so we'll see what it does. We'll see what it does. Now let's look at some really, really large cap stocks. First and foremost, Tesla. And Tesla's playing games. Like, it had a big rebound between Friday and Monday, along with the semis, right? But after that, they kind of hit a wall. Like, there was a structure on there. There really was before that drop, which was the result of the delivery numbers. Right here, there was a descending triangle on the chart. And typically with this, we should see a drop all the way down below 360 even. But it only dropped to 370 and then bounced, played some games, and it looks like it wants to fade back down and behave the way it should. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing ring this alert down here. Like, I really wouldn't be surprised to see that. The daily chart is still bearish and it's still falling over. Like, there isn't a sign of a reversal. The volume at the bottom is fading downwards, as you can see down here. All right, so when is it going to go to 600? You're gonna have to be patient. All right, you gotta pull back first before we bounce back up. Okay, so that's my thoughts on Tesla. The next one to discuss, another large cap stock, which I'm sure a lot of you love, is Apple. And Apple is loading. There you go. All right, now with Apple, this one is still taking a sweet time. Not a good stock to trade during the last like week. Not a good one to trade at all, because it's been given dojis. And when the stock gives dojis, nobody really wins, and you want to stay away from it. The next level to watch for is 337. All right, like it could play games all the way until earnings. Like, I don't see this thing actually going anywhere anytime soon until the end of January. So it could play around in this box. I'm not touching it until I see something really good, until I see something really solid. It was solid in the beginning of December. Yes, it was right at the breakout, because there was an opportunity to make money on here. But right now, you just have to chill and wait. Eventually, it's going to rebound, but it has to just chop for a while before we see a big push. Now, the next one to look for, we gotta look at Amazon, the other big tech stock, right? Now, Amazon is looking like this. It kind of had, I think I talked about this one earlier in the week. Yeah, I did. I think I did. Yeah, this is the one that kind of failed to really push to 232. All right, so we had this, and then it kind of like did a whole lot of nothing and went back underneath. This is a failure, and usually with the failure, all of these individuals who got trapped, there are bulls out here who are contributing to this dump, and they're not done yet. There's still more left, okay? And when they're done selling and selling, this thing is gonna go down lower and lower. The level of support to watch for is right there, and we're getting quite close. Like, confirmation is a close below 220 for the drop all the way down to 210 on Monday. All right, because we have a new structure right there forming. So watch this one. Eventually it's going to collapse. It looks just like the Nasdaq too, which is nice and makes things a bit simple for everybody. Now, the last stock that we're gonna discuss in today's video, I don't like it. I don't like it because of the way it's trading, or the way it has been trading, I would say. Netflix. This is horrible price action. Terrible price action. All right, looking at the daily, it looks like this. It's the calm before the storm. All right, and the one thing that y'all should be worried about is that its earnings is on the 21st, like 9 days before Apple reports earnings. And what the way I'm thinking about things is that one has to save the market, and I don't think the market is gonna be saved early. I think it's gonna be saved late. Therefore, this one you may want to be cautious. Like a big dump to like 700 through earnings wouldn't surprise me one bit. Like it's slowly falling down. Tomorrow we might see it drop down to like 850, maybe. All right. This level got taken out right there. Still trading below. You just need one big candle down, especially after so many days of chop. This is coming. A move like that is coming. Like I don't doubt that at all. I really don't. So that's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. Again, videos are released from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 8 p.m. Central Time. So definitely click on that subscribe button and click on the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find it as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow my social media at Paul and Goodman at Patternology on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in Sunday night's video.